Okay, this equation tells us that 3 times the length of a field increased by 4 times the width gives us 24 units. Here we go. So 3 times the length increased plus 4 times the width equals 24. And 2 times the length, so 2L, decrease, so it's subtraction, 3 times the width equals -1. Okay, so for me to solve this equation, I've got to either turn the coefficients of W, make them the same, or the coefficients of L the same. I'll make the coefficients of W the same since the signs are already different. So to make the coefficients of W the same, I've got to think of a number that both 4 and 3 are factors of. And the number that both 4 and 3 are factors of is 12. So the way I'm going to turn the 4 into the 12 is by multiplying it by 3. And the way I'm going to turn the 3 into the 12 is by multiplying it by 4. So I've got to multiply every term by 3 and every term by 4. So here we go. 3 times 3 is 9L. 3 times 4 is 12W. Oops. Is 12W. And 3 times 24 is 72. And then 4 times 2 is 8L. 4 times 3 is a negative 12W. And 4 times -1 equals a -4. Okay. Now I can cancel out the W's because it's a positive W minus W. And what I get is 9 plus 8 is 17. I'm going to write that over here because I'm running out of room. 17L, and then 72 minus 4 is 68. To get L by itself, I divide by the coefficient of L, which is 17. And 68 divided by 17 is 4 because 17 times 4 equals 68. So L equals 4. Okay, now I know what L equals. I'm going to plug L into one of the equations to figure out what W equals. So I'm going to plug it into the top equation. 3L plus 4W equals 24. So 3 times L, and L is 4, so 3 times 4 plus 4W equals 24. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 4W equals 24. We'll subtract 12 from both sides. So 4W equals 24 minus 12, which is 12. And 4 divided by 4. And 12 divided by 4 equals W equals 3. So my first answer is W equals 3. And my second answer is W equals 3. My first answer is L equals 4. So my answers are L equals 4, W equals 3. Okay, let's do the other equation. The sum of two numbers is 22. That's the first part of the equation, right? The sum of two numbers is 20. So x plus y equals 22. 5 times one number is equal to 6 times the second one. So 5 times x equals 6y. Now I'm going to use this equation to solve the other equation. I'm going to move that y over here by subtracting y from both sides. So we get x equals 22 minus y. And we get 5x equals 6y. So x equals 22 minus y. So 5 times 22 minus y equals 6y. 5 times 22 is 110. And 5 times y is negative 5y equals 6y. Okay. All right. So I'm going to add 5y to both sides. And what I get is 110 equals 11y. divide by, so it's both sides by 11. And what I get is 110 divided by 11 is 10 equals y. So now I know what y is. I can plug it into here to solve for x. So x equals 22 minus 10. X equals 12. And y equals 10. Those are my two answers. So my two numbers. All right. The difference between two numbers is 4. So x minus y equals 4. 3 times the smaller number, so 3 times y is equals 2 times the larger less 2. So 2 times the larger number, 2x minus 2. Okay, again, I'm going to solve this, use this equation to solve. So x equals 4 plus y, because I move it over here, add y to both sides, right? Okay. I'm going to substitute. Wherever I see x, I'm going to write 4 plus y because x is the same as 4 plus y. So 3y equals 2 times 4 plus y minus 2. 3y equals distributive property. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times y is 2y minus 2. Combine like terms on both sides of the equation. So I get 3y equals 6 plus 2y. I'm going to subtract 2y from both sides. I get y equals 6. Plug it in here, and I'll figure out what x is. 4 plus 6 is 10, right? Because y is 6, so 4 plus 6 is 10. So I know that x equals 10. So these are my two answers, 10 and 6. This word problem tells us that two boys' ages total 24. So the two ages, when you add them together, equal 24. 4 less than 6 times the younger boy's age, so is equal, okay, so 6 times the younger boy's age, right, minus 4 equals 5 more than 3 times the older boy's age. So 3x plus 5 plus 5. I'm going to use this equation up here and substitute it down here. So I get x equals 24 minus y. So 6y minus 4 equals 3 times 24 minus y plus 5. 6y minus 4 equals distributive property. That's 72. 3 times 24 is 72. And 3 times y is negative 3y plus 5. Combine like terms, 72 plus 3 is 77. So 6y minus 4 equals 77 minus 3y. I'm going to move over here because I'm running out of room. I'm going to add 3y to both sides so I can isolate the variable. And I'm going to get 3y on this side. So 6y plus 3y is 9y. And I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And 77 plus 4 equals 81. So this cancels out. So 9y equals 81. I'm going to divide both sides by 9. Y equals 9 because 9 times 9 equals 81. Now I know what 9 is. I plug it in here. 24 minus 9 is 15. So x equals 15.